monitor. We have no monitor. Did you know that out here? Oh. Okay. There it is. Live in Waterloo's public access studio, it's Ms. Rocky introducing NorthEnd Update Live.
Bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective, of course.
Today's guest, Rush guitarist Rush Cleveland of the Rush Cleveland Trio and Waterloo Mayor Quentin Hart. Welcome to Friday. You know.
Boom shakalaka.
Woo!
Okay. All right.
Look at Rush sitting there with our mayor on set. We got the bridge in the background.
Well, look at the huge audience that is behind the cameras right now. There's hundreds of people here for the show today. Wow.
Right. We got superstar here. We got, of course, our wonderful, the best mayor in the world, Quentin Hart.
Absolutely.
Yes. Welcome. And the most talented musician from this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, well,
Rush Cleveland.
Okay.
Yes, welcome.
All right, so I'll take that.
we should say that Tony Brown from
Oh.
Waterloo goes into the Iowa Blues Hall of Fame,
That's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Next
and
month.
he'll be
Yes.
doing a show at the Octopus on College Hill when he's in town.
That's right.
Yes.
I like the way.
He's been living in Santa Fe.
Yes, living large and doing well.
He made his mark with reggae, but he can play the blues real good, and he's a great singer too.
You
Do you know the
bet.
date?
And he's related to Kevin Burt,
Yes, he
or
is.
Kevin is married to his sister.
His daughter.
Yes.
Something.
Yeah,
So I know Kevin too. So
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin was on our show recently.
yeah.
I think that day you were out of state doing some mayor business.
Yeah.
And you didn't get to watch him, but he did a great job. And then Tony's coming up.
Yes, absolutely. He's going to be on our show
April.
next month, just before his show at the Octopus. So.
Yes.
Oh,
we've
he's
been in
coming?
touch with- Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna be on
Oh,
the show.
very good. That's
Yes,
great.
You're right in between.
You guys are on top of it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, we
You're
tried.
right in between Kevin and Tony.
Okay.
So
All
we're
right.
going to talk to the mayor because the mayor's got some great stuff to tell us about all
Yeah,
of his
that's good.
travels.
Right now?
Why not?
Where
What
did
in the world have you been
Where
doing,
did I go? I
Mayor?
went to Cedar Rapids a couple weeks ago for the reopening of the African American
Oh,
Museum.
that's right.
I was in Des Moines last week for the Iowa League of Cities, their advocacy day at the state capitol. I was in Santa Barbara, California, with the Conference of Mayors Leadership Advisory Board, and then I was at the Conference
Oh.
of Mayors for our winter meeting in Washington, D.C. In January. So, a couple different places, right?
I guess that explains why he's been gone for 4 shows.
Okay.
But it's
He
so
does
good
have to.
see
He
you.
does have to manage the city sometime.
Yeah,
you know.
right. We totally understand. And
Running any city is not easy.
Oh, that's
Not now.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
And I think about when you were first elected, and I mean, you knew what you were doing because you had already kind of been in that place, doing the city council and all the work you've done. But still, knowing you now compared to looking back when I first met you, when we first voted for him, and I was
Right.
so humbled when I thanked him for running, because who wants to be mayor, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hard
Pretty
job.
big job. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you thanked
More
me.
gray hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, new police chief coming too.
Right.
Yeah, he
How about
retired.
that?
Oh,
How's
that's
that
right.
going? Yeah.
Chief Leibold announced this past Monday that he was retiring. He's been with the city of Waterloo for 34 plus years, and it is time for him to move on to different pastures. And so, had a great conversation. We have a great working relationship, and definitely one of the most popular mayors we have as well. So.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm sure being hanging out with all, you're saying you can't hear?
Yes.
It's not loud
Because the
enough?
lady here said it's very hard to hear you guys.
Oh, because your mic is kind of upside down. But we can still talk louder too. Because
Yes.
I like to talk loud. You ever seen our Boom Shakalaka
Oh.
commercial with Yolanda, with Latanya Graves? She said, I never miss a Boom Shakalaka.
Oh yeah.
Right, I met with Latanya today, so
Okay.
Latanya's on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Okay, well, thank you for that update. I bet you're learning a lot with all the other mayors.
I am. They say what? Iron sharpen iron. So I'm
Okay,
trying to be
yeah.
where the iron can be sharpened, but also realizing that I don't know everything, right?
Oh, and there's
And
always
so
more
it's
to learn.
time to go out there and get it, to talk to people, to talk to mayors, to talk to different people about things that they're doing in their communities and how we can do some of those things here as well. So I am not one that will say that I know everything, because I don't.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Anything else you want our viewers to
I,
know?
if I did say I knew everything, my daughter would probably say differently.
That little girl can't talk back yet, though.
She can tell the truth, though, right?
Exactly. We all know about what daughters
Yeah, I
can
don't
do
know
with
why
their
she.
dads.
I don't know why she doesn't think my jokes are funny, right? I think they have what they call dad jokes.
Dad, and
Yeah.
you're the best at it, I bet.
Absolutely. We need to have a contest.
All right.
Okay, I'm done with that though.
Okay, great. Well, listen, Rush, tell us what you've been up to. Shabiba, did you have I know you had something that you really wanted to talk to Rush about.
Well, just what you've been doing with your music lately. I know you.
I went in the Iowa Blues Hall of Fame last year about this time.
Yes!
Wow, okay.
Wow!
And then we won the Blues Challenge in Des Moines, and we were sent to Memphis.
Is that,
Wow.
ooh, you had to
And
go
the
down south.
International Blues Challenge, and we competed against like 100 other bands.
Wow.
Wow, how awesome
We
was
didn't
that?
win, but we scared them. It was very
Okay.
close. The voting was very close. Every band there, you didn't get there if you couldn't play.
Okay.
Wow,
So,
awesome. And you have been playing for quite a while.
yeah.
Talk to us about
And
when-
Memphis has no snow removal.
Ooh.
And it snowed 6 inches,
Oh,
and
okay.
nobody does anything.
Oh.
No snow plows, no snow
I suppose
shovels,
not.
nobody does anything.
Right, they don't have.
And
Let
it
it
was
be.
cold all the time we were there, but we played, had an Airbnb, and we did pretty good.
Oh,
So we
good.
represented Iowa really good, and we're booked all this year,
Is that right?
so I just keep plugging away.
Okay.
Well, it's so good. I see your social media presence. You're always putting your opinions out there, and a lot of the things that you say really do make sense. So,
Yeah, well, I'm a citizen, and
Thank
I appreciate what you guys do. Every week you
thank you.
keep
Thank
plugging away, you know, it's a valuable, big deal.
Thank you so much,
No,
Rush.
that's
That
the
means
truth.
Thank you. Thank you so
That's
much.
just the way it is.
Yeah, that's kind of like we've
Mm-hmm.
discovered that it's the key to everything is just keep moving,
Yeah.
right? Keep doing it and
For sure.
moving
sure.
forward.
It is an election year, and boy, I'm worried.
Are
The
you?
division of our nation is pretty rough,
You got that right.
and I don't know, I speak from the heart.
Right, yeah, I can tell in your Facebook feed posts,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
always talking about the things that I pretty much
Yeah.
am in agreement with.
I'm troubled now. The electoral college bothers me.
Oh, okay.
Every election, all the votes count except that one, the presidential election. Gore won. Hillary won.
Okay.
How many votes were tossed away
Yeah.
that people made that they just made their vote not count? I don't feel good about that.
Yeah, so that pretty much gives a person the blues when you think about
Yeah.
it sometime, right?
And the founding fathers were pretty smart, but at the same time, it's a different era now. The laws that we live by, that govern the nation, they need an upgrade.
Okay. Oh, definitely, most
Yeah,
definitely.
like who can run for president?
Yeah.
So it's
That one.
pretty rough.
That
Yeah.
one. Okay, so you're going to be, what do you think? I would love to hear some music from you before we get to some of our other stuff that we usually talk about, but,
Okay.
and then we'll have you play us out too. when we
I
sing
got a
us
Waterloo tune here called the Rust Belt.
The Rush
The
Belt.
Rush
The
Belt.
Rust,
Rust.
Belt.
Okay.
Okay, Rush
Rust.
Belt.
R-U-S-T.
Or-
Yeah. that's right.
My daddy was a coal miner. My grandfather was a coal miner. My great-grandfather was a coal miner too. When you live around the mines, there's nothing else to do. I was born and raised around the factory. I never worked there, but it's still a part of me. Every night I could have me the same old dream. Everything I saw was painted John Deere green. The trim was yellow. Oh, my daddy died from the black lung disease. Killed him slow, brought him down on his knees. My daddy died from working in the foundry, too long disease. He got his son a job there, who got his son a job there, who got his son a job there. So it goes. Clay equipment, CNC, Chamberlain's, I.E. Schultz, Rath Packing, Titus Manufacturing, Waterloo Industries, Waterloo Steel, Rust Belt Rusted.
Very nice.
All right.
Very nice.
That's right. I try to line up all the places I knew that have left.
Yeah, they're gone, but manufacturing is back, I think.
As a younger man, we're playing the Keg. Urban Renewal came exactly to the Keg and stopped. It's a clothing store now, I think.
Is it there still?
It's still there, but everybody had a job.
Okay, right.
We'd go in and a matinee'd be crowded. You'd come back to play at night and people were still in there from the matinee.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't know
But
they had live music
there
back
was
then.
jobs for everyone. And then jobs went overseas.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, a Chinaman, 50 cents an hour, 10-hour days. That's $5 a day, 6 days, $30 a week.
Wow.
If you take Mama to McDonald's and a couple of kids, you'll spend $30.
Yeah, how many kids you got?
Ooh, I got 3.
How much? I hate to pay your McDonald's bill because you got them grown boys and they're always
Listen,
eating.
they need to pay their own bills.
They
so.
got jobs now?
Somewhat. Their job is to go to school, get that education.
That's right.
Yeah, but
Can they hear us now? I think
no, one is he's on the highway coming back. He's
Oh,
starting
really?
spring break this
I
weekend.
played for the mayor's birthday at the Limestoner.
Do you remember that?
It was quite 3-4 years ago, maybe. You go
Oh, when
downstairs,
Brian
you
was
know, you
down?
were down
Oh,
there,
the
and we
cellar.
were playing, and we sang Happy Birthday.
Okay. You didn't ask me to
Yeah.
sing with you, then.
Now you're remembering, right?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Well, you know, we're going to go through some of our regular stuff here because we got a lot to talk about real quick. And then we're going to have another song from you, okay?
Okay.
All right. We want to shout out to our very special frequent viewers. Who are they, Mayor?
Ajay as BC,
Yes.
Charles Young, Josanne Phillips, and Robert Tysons.
Right. Laurel, Walter, Sherman Wise, Nicole Dillard, Blue Meadows, Mills Culpepper. And there's always something good. Chevy.
That's right. Always something good happening on the North End and
Everywhere
everywhere else. Yeah.
Yes, and we are the podcast you can see. We're the aunties with the tea.
That's right.
We know what's happening, right?
I thought you was gonna flow a little bit.
I know.
I started rocking back and forth like, okay.
Right. We want to congratulate some of our recent viewers for winning a Boom Shakalaka Cup. Do you have one there?
I do not have one.
Oh my goodness.
so-
Well, you got one.
Okay.
Make sure you get it. Who are
Okay.
they?
Congratulations to Benita Cunningham and Kim Ryder, who were last week's prize drawing winners. Benita won a Boom Shakalaka shirt.
Oh, a
right?
shirt, yes, and you can find
right.
her on our Facebook page.
And Kim won an art print.
Yes, indeed. And we're gonna have to make sure that Rush gets a shirt and a cup and everything else. We want to remind you can still be entered in the drawing for All In Groceries. Have you been there, Rush? Have you been to All In? Rush, pay attention.
What's that?
I said, have you been to All In?
Oh, clicking my
Oh,
mic
he's,
on.
he's on TV.
He
We
said
got
trying
that
to get
mic.
himself together here.
Okay, right. But
Okay.
All In Grocers has a great, I'm just messing with you, has a great special going, Shaviva.
Absolutely. They have a 10% discount going on
There
for
it is.
educators, first responders, healthcare workers, and if a person just shows their ID, they can get that 10% discount.
Not only that, Mayor, but guess what? We have $100 shopping spree going on. So if you go to All In, and for every $10 you spend, you get to put your name
Oh,
in the
wow.
drawing.
Okay.
And we're gonna have the drawing on the
The 29th of March.
this month
Just
on
if you
our
go
show.
in and spend, just go to the counter, see Carrie at customer service, and the drawing is going to be on the 29th on our show with All In.
Yes, we're gonna have a lot of fun that day.
All right, yes.
Yes. All right, newsflash, birthday people, we got the man here singing the song, and Mayor always holds down the bass when he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
You're
glad
so
we had.
agreeable.
I'm so glad. Other than the two of you, we have another singer on here. That is so good.
Okay. Right. So we want to make sure that you know about the Soul Town, and you do. You can get your copy at thesoultown.com. What's our talking point should be? Because we got to talk to Rush about this and the mayor.
Our talking point is unstoppable.
Okay. And what
Yes.
about? This is because it's the month of the woman, right? It's the International Women's Month,
Yes,
right? And do you know that women are unstoppable?
yeah.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. You're
I'm worried
saying all
about
the
women's
right.
rights, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you for
unstoppable.
your concern.
Absolutely.
But you know we're unstoppable.
Absolutely.
Right, ask Cassandra.
I'm a Democrat.
Right?
Through and through.
Shaviva,
Okay.
do you want to go ahead and read our little, we have a great little poem that's talking about how unstoppable a woman can be.
Okay. Unstoppable, they called her. But I saw her stop. I saw her stop many times. Sometimes I thought she had stopped for good, but no. She always found a way to resurrect, to rise again.
Not the same, never the same. Each time a little more determined and a little less vulnerable. Unstoppable, they said, but I think it was in the stopping that she found her power. So, I think that's, sometimes is that the end of it?
That's it. That was a
Okay.
poem by
I thought
Donna
it was.
Ashworth.
Yes, and it makes totally perfect sense because you can go and go and go, but pretty soon you're gonna have to stop and do some reflection and find your power. So I think hopefully that resonates with you at home. So now we're gonna talk about a little bit about Give It Air. Shaviva,
Okay.
what do we got for Give It Air?
For Give It Air, we're going to talk
Welcome
about
your comments as well, Rush.
things that we did and didn't learn in history.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So we were talking about, let's see, Give It Air, what we did and didn't learn in history. What you did learn about the history of black people. What did we learn in school about the history of black people? I don't know, did you have, what was it, Reverend Dial?
Oh, yeah.
You had black history.
Yeah. That was in middle school at the time. But before then, I didn't hear a whole lot. You know, I was able to go to some of the events in some of our middle schools, and it was really refreshing to see all the signs, all the different activities, and all the things they're doing right now around Black history. So really appreciate it. But Reverend Dial is a legend
Yes.
for so many of us. And then in college, I had Dr. Sharon Clayton
Oh, my.
as well too. So I got a double and triple dose.
Yes, you got some good black history lessons, but for me, I don't know, did you have black history? You were in Chicago.
Absolutely. I was going to say, it wasn't until I came here to really realize it. So it was not just being in Chicago, but also at the time I was growing up, a long time ago. The schools and the things that were taught about black history was a lot. And surprisingly, you know, so, but it wasn't until I came here that I found out that the extent of a lot of people's learning about black history was that it almost didn't start until black people got here. Like before that, you learned absolutely nothing.
Right.
So,
How about you? Did you have any black history at all in high school, or that you remember? Do you know?
I lived in a town that tried to keep black people out. Waterloo.
Yeah.
It was,
ow.
a professor came, I think, in the late 60s. I can't remember his name anymore, but they wouldn't rent to him.
Okay.
And that blew the lid off there in Cedar Falls. And
There you go. I'm glad to hear you say Cedar Falls, because Cedar Falls is a very, it's not a really diverse community, other than the college people that go in and out of Cedar Falls. So I
Yeah.
can imagine there wasn't a lot of Black history. But what our point is that a lot of times in Black history, all we've learned is that Black people were slaves in the
Yeah.
story. But what's the ending point on this, Shaviva? But here's the truth. Our history began in Africa, as did the history of all humans, because it's the cradle of civilization. And so we had a lot of different topic conversations on this morning. Shaviva and I always have a meeting, and we got to talking to the point where we're like, we're not gonna say all that because
Yeah.
there's so much more to say
Yeah,
about
we'd be here for a
this.
whole other
Well, I think
hour.
as a young white person in school, we heard about, you know, the black people they wanted you to hear about.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, George Washington Carver.
Right.
Thank you.
Know, and,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so anyway, we want everybody to know that there's so much more to the story. Before we got
every
here.
wave of immigrants gets treated badly.
Yeah,
When the Irish came here, they were treated really badly.
right.
So,
Yeah, but not, there's always a lot to say about every demographic, but, there's not another one that's been through the civil rights movement and mass incarceration and all of the
Right.
other stuff.
blues started in the fields.
Talk about it.
Work songs.
Okay, yes. You're gonna play another song for us?
Yeah.
Yes, go for it. Hey.
T-Bone Walker. Call it stormy Monday, Tuesday just as bad. Call it stormy Monday, Tuesday is just as bad. Wednesday rolls around, Thursdays I'm still down. Eagle flies on Friday, Saturday I go out and play. Eagle flies on Friday, Saturday I spend my pay. Sunday go to church, get down on my knees and pray.
Yes, I love that Stormy Monday. Yes,
In a shuffle.
in the shuffle.
Yeah, mostly everybody does it really slow.
Yeah, right.
T-Bone Walker, he was a trendsetter. He's the first guy to play with his teeth, behind his back,
Okay.
duck walk. He did it all. T-Bone Walker. Everybody that saw him, they emulated him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was really big.
Imagine that.
Big guy.
I've never heard of that name. But I'm glad to hear that you recognize people. Maybe other people will recognize that name too. We have some comments.
Got a feel looking good, Rush Cleveland. Go ahead.
All right.
We got All
Yes.
Right Now. They loving your music.
Okay.
And then we got Sheila tells Amy that she is awesome for what she's doing on Facebook for NorthEnd.
Yes,
update.
absolutely.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yes, and Sheila also said Blues loves the history.
That's right. That's
and
right.
then we got Black History is history, period.
Thank you.
And
American.
she
Yes.
ends that with so many unsung Black heroes that contributed towards the movement.
That's
Amen.
right.
Yes.
That's
Amen.
Yes, thanks, y'all.
And it's refreshing to hear you give credit where credit's due, especially being a white person from Cedar Falls that had all these
Yeah.
other things. We love you, Rush, and we're so thankful that you're able to be here with us and play songs.
I was captured, and I don't know how. We'd get on the bus in Cedar Falls and take it to Waterloo, and then we'd walk down 4th Street to Webber King Bakery, and right next door was the Record Exchange, where you could buy records for a quarter off the jukeboxes in the ghetto.
Okay.
So I'm listening to, Ivory Joe Hunter and Jimmy Reed and everybody. My contemporaries are going, oh, Frankie Avalon.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how. I just got pulled in.
Well, we're so glad that you got the gift, and we sure enjoy it. And where are you playing next? Tell our viewers where they can catch you on tour.
I'm playing next Thursday night at the library in Newton, Blues
Okay.
Under the Roof for the South Skunk Blues Society.
All right.
And then Saturday night, I'm at Mary Lou's in Cedar Falls.
Awesome, awesome. Cedar Falls is really upgrading a lot downtown. I guess they've done a lot. Are you good friends with Danny Lou?
I am.
Yes.
Lauded.
Laudick. Yeah, we had him
Yeah.
on the show once when he was
Okay.
doing that other.
Yeah.
Danny's doing
few
big
years ago,
things.
yeah.
So we went to the Iowa League of Cities meeting about a week or so ago and had a chance to talk to some of our local legislators too. So he's off to a great start.
Good, good. I'm sure that you'll kind of teach him the ropes since you're so experienced.
Iron sharpens iron,
There
right?
you go.
So-
Isn't that right?
Mayor, real quick, please, update us somewhat on some things, some progress that's going on
Okay.
here.
All right, the bridges are continuing to be built. Park Avenue, we're still hoping sometime this fall. With regards to we just received a federal grant to study a relocate of the
Yeah.
railroad. That doesn't
Oh,
mean
that's
it's
right.
doesn't mean it's moving, but you know it's about time for us to really take a look at that area and see what it would cost to move it further out, or what does it do to take a look at safety improvements. But what does some redevelopment efforts look like in that area as well? So that's an exciting time to begin that process, and we haven't got all the paperwork we needed yet, but we'll start having some meetings pretty soon to discuss a way forward. So it's an exciting
Wow.
time. Good things are happening here. It's almost our celebrations time where you got my Waterloo days and a number of other things coming up. So it's a good time to be in Waterloo.
Yes, and we've been
Waterloo's doing good. He should be
So-
proud. It's come back a long way.
That's
Yeah.
right. Let's clap
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
because it
that's-
certainly
well, that's the
has.
truth, too.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Rush.
Still got a long way to go though, but
Oh,
Yes, we do, but just
Yes,
look at the
indeed.
progress.
Yeah.
That's what we like to do is talk about the progress.
absolutely.
At one time, Blackhawk County led the nation in unemployment.
Wow.
Okay.
The nation.
Yes, we have
The
another
nation.
comment, Joby?
John Grundy says, "You make us all look good."
Okay.
Yes.
John, that's right. I don't know who you talking about them, but what
He's
about
talking
me?
about-
What
We gonna
about
give it
you?
to all of y'all.
What about
Absolutely.
us? Okay, to all of us,
Right.
okay. That's just an inside joke that I've always told, so really don't pay me any mind. Okay, so we got these great birthday people. Rush, we're gonna let you sing a solo birthday song, okay? Want you to get ready. Wait. We gotta say their names first. We got a lot
Okay.
of them. We have the best birthday people,
All right.
okay? Who are they, Mayor?
We have Tommy Fuller Gonzalez.
Yes.
We have Ebony Dale, Alan Stoner, Christopher Hack, Langan, Monsature,
Samaya
Samaya
Hart,
Hart,
Beverly,
Beverly.
DeQuavion Burke, Matt Gilbert, Shakoya Hickey.
Yes, hey
yes,
baby.
Anya King, and
Look.
William Washington.
And Muggs Langan.
Yeah.
I can't remember all those.
I know, well, no.
Enobi,
I can't see that far.
Nicole.
either.
And Shakoya Hickey. Yeah, no, you're ready. Go ahead, sing to him.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Happy birthday, everybody. Boom shakalaka.
There you go.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, Rush, you all right. You know, I don't care what
All right.
nobody say. You all right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Yeah, well, it's part of being a citizen, and it's part of just wanting to lend a hand to what you guys do.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
It means a lot to
Thank
me,
you.
anyway.
It means a lot to us too.
Yeah.
Right, Mayor?
Yes, ma'am.
It
Yes,
does.
ma'am. Yes, it does.
It means a lot, definitely. And to have our communities combined like this is wonderful. So we're going to tell you guys what, Shaviva, that everybody's birthday, LaShandra Fletcher is coming up again. And
Yes.
Jessica Young on an upcoming show, the 29th, Melinda Dean and Tara Thomas and Amanda Goodman.
Yes.
They're gonna
Tony Brown will be coming.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Tony Brown. He ain't gonna let us forget about Tony Brown.
Man, he's
He's amazing.
way back when I was a kid, it was IBTC.
Okay.
Him and Lee Rainey, maybe. I think maybe Sam
Wow.
Dell was in it for a while.
Okay.
Wow.
So, I mean, they did all the high school proms, and
Wow.
I just started college then when they had that band going, and then he moved into reggae, and
Yeah, he's
but
been
yeah, you'll
everywhere.
enjoy. He's a
Right.
great player, great singer.
Yes, we'll enjoy him as well, like
Yes,
we've
indeed.
enjoyed you. As seasoned women, should be, we haven't learned a doggone thing, it looks like.
Sure seems like it.
What happened to the script? That's okay. You
Everything
worked
happened
hard.
to the script.
You worked hard, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we're gonna say until next week, we want everyone to keep doing more stuff that makes them awesome, like,
Like Mayor,
Mayor Hart.
and like Rush Cleveland.
Thank you guys. Thank you,
Yes.
Mayor.
Because it makes us all look good.
Until next, yes, go ahead and play us out,
Play us
Rush.
on out.
Give us some of that good, yeah. Yeah. All right. Wait for the credits. Whoa.
Whoa. All right.